Hello everyone, welcome to YUVA Unplugged Season 2. Today we have with us Dr. Seema Wadhawan.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you? Welcome to our podcast.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And UVA is really doing a good stuff where they are inviting good, learned people to give some of the other insights and build up the awakening for the students. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. So today we have the topic for our podcast that is acing the interviews. So we'll talk about communication skills, confidence, CVs in our interviews.
So, acing an interview is one of the topic that has been very rightly chosen. A thoughtful approach. I'm sure your teachers would have guided you. Now, for campus students who are looking for placements, is one of the very essential methodology that they should prepare while going for an interview. And I wish you all the best for that for all the students. So let's start.
Let's start, ma'am. So the first question, what is the very first step a student should take when starting an interview preparation?
Very nice question. So, interview preparation and the homework for the interview is something which is very important that the student should keep in mind. Here, they need to align the goals that they have with the job opportunity, I mean, the role that has come to them. Because when they are preparing, as we have tailor made things similarly for a job opportunity, having the homework done correctly will enable them to achieve the success of the interview. So, by aligning their own goal with the job opportunities, the role that is being offered will help them to see how best they can showcase their strengths, how best they can show the KSAs that they have, that is the knowledge that they have to deliver to the organization where they are aspiring to take up the job.
Great answer, ma'am. How can having the right mindset change the way you perform in an interview?
See, mindset is something which can be a big changer. It can make the interview or break the interview. Mindset is something that students today need to focus on right attitude. Right attitude will firstly cover positive thought process. If you are positive, any difficult situation can easily be handled. So the interview, because when you enter the interview room, if there is a positive attitude, the fear, the curiosity, or the negativity will not reflect. So, if the fear will not reflect, they are ready to take up any kind of questions that are coming their way for the path.
We can easily face our challenges there.
Yes, yes.
Why is self awareness, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, so important in an interview?
Okay. So, strengths and weaknesses again is a game changer because it's very, very important for the students first to analyze what are they good at. If they themselves are self-aware as to what all things they know, they will be able to deliver very nicely in the interview. For example, somebody is very creative. A simple question coming your way, you can be creative in answering that. You can, another example of strength can be a problem solving. So, if you have a problem solving approach which showcases to the interviewer that you know how to handle a tough situation, you know how to handle challenges. So, when you are good in problem solving or you are very confident also, confidence combined with problem solving can be a big strength. And this is what job seekers look today. Now, when it comes to weaknesses, you know what the interviewer is looking at? Any idea?
No.
No. So, interviewer is not looking to hire somebody who is a perfect person. When they ask weaknesses, they want to understand that whether the interviewee has a self reflection of what are they weak in, and on the top of it, what steps they have taken to overcome that problem or the weakness that they have. So, let's say, for example, when people join the college, they are very shy. Most of the sometimes people say that we fear public speaking, but it's They make efforts. So, what they want to understand, are you analyzing and taking efforts to overcome your weakness? Then they know that any challenge and any weaknesses coming their way during their career in the corporate world, they'll be able to easily handle it. And that weakness will not become a stress of that individual.
Right. Absolutely right. What role does confidence play compared to academic marks or technical skills?
Okay, very nice question. Now, there are companies who look for, rather, every company look for academics.
Hmm.
I would not name the big brands, but all of us know all big four companies, whether consulting, whether financial analytics, whether it is business analytics, and
Hmm.
for that matter, whether marketing. So, any domain. क्या देख रही है कंपनी कंपनी ये देखना चाह रही है दैट आप कितने कॉन्फिडेंट हो
Hmm.
कंपनी ये देखना चाह रही है कि आप कैसे सिचुएशंस को हैंडल कर सकते हो एंड एट द सेम टाइम दे वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट आर यू प्रोएक्टिव इन द अप्रोच.
Okay. So, if you had to choose one, is it your confidence or is it your academic marks?
Okay. Now, when we are talking about academic marks are very important. Most of the companies would look at. So, we cannot say that even if you are scoring less,
Hmm.
you will bypass it. Maintain a decent CGPA.
Hmm.
एक अच्छा स्कोर मेंटेन करो एटलीस्ट 75% या 70% एंड अबव एकेडमिक स्कोर मेंटेन करो और जब आप वो स्कोर मेंटेन कर रहे हो देन उसके साथ आपका कॉन्फिडेंस एक मेजर गेम चेंजर होगा आपकी पर्सनालिटी हेल्प करेगी आपको बैकअप करने के लिए.
Right.
सो academics are important, I would not say, but at the same time this is also essential.
Okay. Moving on to our next question. How do communication skills make a difference between a good and a great interview?
Okay, now when you are good, you are good. But you have to take steps to move towards outstanding and become exceptional. So, a difference between a good and a great individual in the interview or a good interview and a great interview is that जो good interview कर रहा है, they will be just correctly answering the questions. But in a great interview, they will come up with well structured approach of answering every question,
Right.
thoughtfully giving the answers, not losing their balance. Because when they are thoughtfully answering each and every question, that shows how much reliable and confident that person is. So the interviewer will be also happy that they are giving a structured approach.
Right.
They are thinking and then they are answering. They are not in a hurry. A good person, of course, is a good person. They will answer correctly. लेकिन इंटरव्यूअर ये देखना चाह रहा है कि आप ग्रेट कैसे बन सकते हो एक एक्स्ट्रा माइल आप कैसे जाते हो तो उसके लिए थॉटफुली करेक्ट थॉट प्रोसेस के साथ गुड कम्युनिकेशन के साथ आई कांटेक्ट मेंटेन करते हुए आप स्ट्रक्चर अप्रोच से डिलीवर कर दो.
So, to be a great interviewer, we should have an analytical approach to answer the
Yes,
questions.
yes.
What's the best way to showcase leadership potential without holding a leadership title?
So when the students come to colleges,
Hmm.
there are various clubs that they have. There are various committees that they have.
Right.
The best thing to showcase to an interviewer your leadership skill is that you have done your part well during the 3 years or 4 years of graduation that you do. So, beyond academics, participate in extracurricular activities. First thing. Second, take up some projects if possible. Take up live projects if possible. Be a support to the faculty in terms of some research projects that they can do.
Okay.
Apart from that, curricular activities. Now, people who take part in all these, or even in one or two of them, you have already taken steps to showcase the ability that you are beyond others, which shows the leadership traits.
Right.
But a leader is one who can coordinate well with the team because a leader is one who knows the way,
Right.
who shows the way, and who sometimes makes the way also. So it's very, very important for a candidate that you participate in these activities, build up those skills of team player, build up the skills of coordination, build up the skills of proactive approach. Like let's take an example. आपके यहाँ पे बहुत सारे कल्चरल इवेंट्स होते हैं,
राइट,
ठीक है, आपके यहाँ पे ड्राइव्स होती हैं बहुत सारी,
हम्म,
देर आर टाइम कई बार आपके सेल के सीनियर्स नहीं है, डायरेक्टर्स नहीं है,
हाँ,
तो जो सेकंड इन कमांड है वो कैसे विदाउट क्रिएटिंग अ स्ट्रेसफुल सिचुएशन, विदाउट क्रिएटिंग अ पैनिक, बड़ी स्मूथली इवेंट को कंडक्ट कर लेता है. सो दैट अप्रोच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
that shows the leadership potential in
Yes,
every person.
that will actually show that you are proactive to take responsibility. So
Exactly.
once you are proactive, you have potential. You are
Exactly.
going a mile extra.
And when you mentioned some life projects, can you state some?
Okay. Life projects are projects that there are a lot of events that come. There are times that you pick up these small, small life projects, work on an assignment. Let's say, for example, that the team of students get aligned with an NGO.
Right.
In that NGO, the NGO is running small NGO where they are helping the students to learn a lot of things. Now, when you take such kind of assignment, you are getting recognition, you are building life skills, you are building more of human values. So, in this manner, because when you are coming for work, right, it is not that only work is important. It is the human beingness also that is very important because you have to be a team player. आप जब तक सामने वाले की प्रॉब्लम्स को कई बार नहीं समझोगे, टीम में कोई अनवेल है, आपकी डेडलाइन है, आप उसको कैसे अचीव करोगे? तो इसीलिए लाइव प्रोजेक्ट्स की जो वर्किंग है, ये हेल्प करता है टीम को साथ लेके चले, आपके ह्यूमन स्किल्स को भी डेवलप करे, एंड साइड बाय साइड जो क्रूशियल काम है उसको हम कैसे करें. सो दिस इज वन. सेकेंड, बहुत सारे रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटीज को यूनिवर्सिटीज ग्रांट देती है फैकल्टीज को और इंस्टीट्यूशंस को. उसमें स्टूडेंट का एक बहुत बड़ा बड़ा रोल होता है बिकॉज टीचर्स अकेले बहुत बारी सर्विस नहीं कंडक्ट कर सकते. सो जब आप ये प्रोजेक्ट लेते हो, आप रिसर्च सीखते हो, आप एनालिसिस सीखते हो, आप डेटा हैंडलिंग सीखते हो, आप सीखते हो दैट हाउ यू विल बी अप्रोचिंग द पीपल टू कलेक्ट द डेटा. एंड मोर ओवर जब आप वहां जाते हैं, डेटा कलेक्शन हार्ड कोर फिजिकल लेवल पे कराते हैं. देखो आजकल टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत स्ट्रांग है. हाँ. आप टेक्नोलॉजी के थ्रू गूगल फॉर्म से क्रिएट कर सकते हो, लेकिन कुछ डेटा हमें फेस टू फेस कलेक्ट जरूर करना चाहिए. वो क्लियर एक्सप्रेशंस के साथ जब आप कलेक्ट करते हो तो चीजें मिलती हैं. बेटर रिसर्च होती है, इट एड्स. तो नेचुरली ये लाइव प्रोजेक्ट्स हो गए, आपके इंडस्ट्री प्रोजेक्ट्स हो गए, रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स हो गए, एंड आई कुड नॉट मिस अप द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, इंटर्नशिप्स. Sure. They build up your skill.
Moving on, ma'am. Why are problem solving and critical thinking skills so highly valued by interviewers?
Okay. This is a very analytical question. देखो, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग अप्रोच इज समथिंग विच शोज द कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल, द इमोशनल quotient of an individual. Is it that you are not able to handle stress? It shows problem solving along with the creativity will show your situation handling ability. So situation handling ability will come only when you have one beautiful thing, and that is the right attitude. So if you have a correct attitude, critical thinking and problem solving can work as a ice on the cake.
Absolutely. How do adaptability and willingness to learn show up during interview conversations?
Now, मैंने पिछले क्वेश्चन में भी एक एग्जांपल दिया that you people should be participative in lot of extracurricular activities and co-curricular activities. So it is very very important जब आपको कोई ऐसा काम मिल रहा है wherein you have to finish that in a short span of time, your reluctance will pull you down. Your acceptance with flexibility and adaptability will make you outshine it. That will show that in a short span you can pick up things. So adaptability, resilience are two key to such success.
Adaptability and resilience. What does the role of emotional intelligence play in how an interviewer perceives you?
IQ all know. Everybody knows intelligent quotient.
Right.
But Emotional quotient is something which has to be taken into consideration by any interviewee who is coming. You know what? When the interviewer is conducting the interview, they are not looking at a perfect person.
Hmm.
They are not looking at someone who is a top outstanding and A class person only or a A category person. They are looking at someone who has presence of mind, who has team handling ability, who has leadership skills. So, because when they will have these things, so a leader can be authoritative,
Right.
as we have studied.
Mm-hmm.
So, application of concepts of problem solving, of being human in nature, but not becoming very emotional and getting carried away. Because interviewee has to understand this thing, that your adaptability to things, that your heartfelt things are also important. What do I mean by this? ध्यान से सुनो. What I mean here is, आप अलग अलग situations में हो. एक example लेके चलते हैं.
Hmm.
Empathy का एक example लेके चलते हैं. एक emotional quotient का example लेके चलते हैं.
ठीक है.
You are sitting in a bank dealing with a customer. The person sitting next to you is also in the counter. I know it's at age of technology, but let's assume that there are customers there in the queue, standing for cash delivery because the ATM was not working, or they are sitting at a standing at a customer counter.
Right.
Your employee sitting next to you is feeling uncomfortable because of his or her sickness. What will you do at that time? Will you handle the customer or will you take care of her? Bata, what is important?
We should handle both because if we can handle that, the employee first should feel well. That is most important thing because that is being human, and so that the customer will also understand that they are nice people and they are taking care of their team, and then we can handle the customer.
हाँ, अब इसको हैंडल हम कैसे कर सकते हैं? बहुत अच्छा जवाब दिया आपने कि it's important to handle both, right? What we need to consider here, you need simply, even if the queue is there,
Hmm.
ask your team member, relax. I know that your queue is getting bigger. I will handle them over. You take some rest.
Exactly.
Now, when they are taking some rest, what are you showing there? You are showing the human being concept there. That beingness in job is very important, which is going away too. So, empathy, human beingness, softness is something very important. Then only the team together can win any challenge. So, ab isi situation mein, the team member has gone to take some rest or she is not attending the customer.
Hmm.
The other person who has given this volunteered by themselves. And then the customers who are standing in the queue will also be patient. No
Right.
worries, ma'am. आप उनका भी काम कर रहे हो. Okay, take your time. बस we are getting little late, but we'll wait.
Right.
So they will also show that emotional quotient at that time. So it's very, very important in any situation. In any situation.
Now, just talking, there's a lot of competition in this world right now,
Hmm.
especially with the Gen Zs.
Hmm.
So, a lot of times they miss this part of being human.
Hmm.
So, how can we build that in everyone, not just in ourselves?
I strongly believe in one concept, and that is you get what you give. And when the students are encouraged in that environment, they will be focusing towards their achievement, but in a subtle manner.
Hmm.
Because achievement in the competition is something that you have to stand apart from others.
Right.
Then only you will be picked up by the interviewer.
Hmm.
Correct? Interviewer आपको तभी लेगा when you are little different than others. तो उसके लिए तो आपने अपना होमवर्क बहुत पहले ही शुरू कर दिया है. कैसे? आपने अपना सीवी बिल्ड किया है. जब आपने अपना सीवी बिल्ड किया है तो आपने सीवी को बिल्ड करने के लिए फेक चीजें नहीं देनी है.
Hmm.
What you have to do is you have to put efforts of extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities, your soft skills. अब soft skills chat GPT करके मत लिखिए. Soft skills वो लिखिए which are actually talking about you as an individual. And let me tell you one thing, every interviewer, when they go through the CV, if your CV is small, short, not even covering one page, they will not look at it. But if your CV is starting from top and covering till bottom, they'll say, yes, something is written. Let me have a look into it. So you're already beating the competition. The first part of the race is met. Now, when you are handling the interview, you enter in the room with a smile on the face. Right. Don't show your nervousness to them. एंड फॉर दैट आप कैसे नर्वस नहीं होगे? आप नर्वस तब नहीं होगे अगर आपको पता है क्या जॉब है और आपने अपना होमवर्क प्रॉपर्ली किया है, यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड, बिकॉज आपने यही पहला क्वेश्चन पूछा था. Why preparation is important? This is what preparation के अंदर आता है. Know about the company, know about the job role, connect and align your job role and your job goals. Once you have done this, your competition is met. अब बात करते हैं ह्यूमन फैक्टर की, जो आपने इस क्वेश्चन में पूछा. हाँ. Competition is something very very important that you have to beat it up, but at the same time you have to ensure that there are certain good soft skills in you of the being competent. Okay. And when you are focusing on that, you will win the race of that competition very easily. Okay, ma'am. Last question for you and for our viewers. If you could compact this entire session and give a few words about how one can ace an interview. Okay. So one can ace the interview by two, three methodologies. One, build up your confidence, build up your communication skills, be very focused in life. Do not just go for an interview without any preparation, because preparation is something which can help you to achieve success. Very well, ma'am. Moving forward with our rapid fire round. So you just have to give one word or maybe a one-liner answer for each one of these. Okay. One soft skill that can instantly boost your chances in an interview. Confidence. Okay. One body language mistake candidates make absolutely avoid. Don't move too much of hands, number one. And second, I would like to add on, don't be very relaxed. Be very alert and active when you are sitting for an interview. Okay. Communication or confidence? What comes first? They both are equally important, but communication will take an upper hand on it. Okay. The most underrated skill that interviewers quietly look for. Curiosity, because that will build fairness. Okay. One common interview question every student must master. How to introduce yourself, tell me something about yourself, and another one, prepare your strength and weaknesses very well. Okay. What's worse in an interview, being overconfident or underprepared? Worse, overconfident. Right. CV or personality, what creates a stronger impression? Both are equally important. However, personality will add up to your confidence. How you dress up, how you are appropriately prepared for the occasion. It's very, very important. I know that you asked me, Anjali, to answer in one sentence, but personality will get reflected through your attire, through the way that you are maintaining your eye contact. Very important. That builds up the confidence. And of course, that's important. Absolutely. One quality that makes a candidate unforgettable. Analytical skills, and being very presentable, being authentic for whatever that they are saying. Rejection in one word. Rejection in one word. Okay. Failure is rejection. And I believe just having nervousness on your face, or maybe that you have sweat because of nervousness, or you're not able to maintain eye contact. If you had just 10 seconds to advise a student before they enter the interview room, what would you say? Have a smile on your face and be confident. Okay, that's it for our episode. And thank you so much, ma'am. It was an amazing podcast, and I think we had a lot to learn. Thank you so much, each one of you. And I would like to thank Jims. I would like to thank CII via YUVA for giving this opportunity to me to interact with so many people and give them my insights. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.